Hello. 4 onions grown in a water bucket. These are onions I started myself. It's a variety called Ailsa Craig. So they're starting from seed. Once my raised bed was full, I had some of those seedlings left over. Hiya Meg. So I put 4 of them in a bucket. Now these are big onions, these have a potential. But you probably don't realise the full potential in a bucket. So what we're going to do now is, we're going outdoors to harvest that bucket of 4 Ailsa Craig onions grown from seed. Then I'll show you some Ailsa Craig onions that I grew from seed and managed to get into a raised bed. And you'll see the difference. And then you can make your mind up, is it worth growing onions in buckets? Personally, I think it is. And let's face it, if you've nothing else, hey, go for it. Meg, let's go and get these 4 onions out of that bucket. Come on. Just 4 onions in this bucket, as you can see. They're ready to harvest. I'll let you look head on. As you can see, the bucket is just about full of onions, isn't it? They wouldn't grow much bigger than that, would they? So I'll take these onions out now. These are the Ailsa Craigs grown from seed. And you'd have to say, hey, they're a respectable onion. Yes, they are, Meg. These. Oh, this one doesn't want to come. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. These are respectable onions. But I'm going to show you what an Ailsa Craig looks like that's been grown in a raised bed and has probably reached its potential. Okay, so they're the ones grown in the bucket. Let me see if I can make some space here to put one in. That looks about. Yeah, how's that looking? Does that make a good shot? Yeah, I think it will. Right. Let me just go and get some Ailsa Craigs that I harvested about a week ago. Just hold on. They've been topped and tailed, by the way, but you'll see that when I bring them. Hey, how about that, Meg? They're big onions, aren't they? Let's pop one on the bucket. Oh. They're a much bigger onion, aren't they? Much bigger, grown in a raised bed. Yes, they are. These are onions, Meg. You don't like these. Yeah, they're just onions. Don't worry. There's nothing here for you. Nope, look out. Let's put that one in there. Can I hold it? I think I can. Yeah, so onions grown in a bucket, onions grown in a raised bed. Hey, if you haven't got a raised bed, I'm telling you. Let me put them to one side, Meg. That's a sizable onion. Come on. That's about the size of a shop bought onion. Yeah, it is, Meg. That's an homegrown veg onion coming out of a 10-inch water bucket. You could grow these. I know you could. I know you could. And if you do have a raised bed, you could grow those guys, those big boys. Drying nicely on my rack in the garden at the moment. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want big onions like this, you must grow from seed. I've never ever grown onions, big onions, from sets. I've grown lots of onion sets, but I've never managed to grow big onions from onion sets. They're usually always grown from seed. Now, if you know any different, hey, come back and tell us. We'll read it in the comments. But as far as I'm concerned, if you want to grow these big onions, you need to start with seed. If you're happy with these big onions, grow them in a bucket. They were grown from seed. Much bigger than a shop bought onion. Okay, this is Homegrown Veg signing out. We're signing out, Meg. Let's get tidied up.